Did you know that Africa spends over $20 billion every year importing items we could easily make at home? Think about it. The pen probably sitting on your table right now, the toothpick in your plate, the water bottle in your hand, and even the diaper on your baby. Making those items are actually cheaper than what you could think. And the profits are mind-blowing. So in this video, go-getters, I am about to show you how a simple machine costing less than a used car can actually generate millions in revenue, creating jobs and wealth that stays within the continent. So like you know, on the channel, we are about economic liberation, and the funniest thing is that it actually starts with the smallest things. As our ancestors knew, true wealth isn't just in gold or diamonds. It's in controlling the everyday items we all need. Think about this a moment. Why should we even import a plastic bottle that costs about 5 cents to make, then fill it with our own water and sell it for $1? Why should African mothers pay premium prices for diapers made thousands of miles away? Who's really getting rich here? In the next few minutes, I'll reveal to you 12 simple items that are draining millions from our economies. But more importantly, I will show you exactly how to start producing them yourself. And with affordable machines that pay for themselves in months, not years. But before we dive in, let me ask you something that might change how you see everything around you. What if the path to Africa's economic freedom isn't in grand projects or foreign investments, but in reclaiming production of these everyday items we've surrendered to imports? Let's start with something we literally cannot live without: water. Africa's bottled water market is worth over $5 billion annually and growing by 8% every year. Yet, most of this money flows out of our continent. Remember, we are talking here of something that is vital for our existence, alright? It's commonly said that water is life. And if you know about Zhong Changshang, the Chinese billionaire who made most of his fortune from just selling water, so this is something that you don't have to joke with. Now, let me give you an idea of how profitable this business could be. A complete water bottling machine costs between $15,000 to $45,000, depending on the capacity, obviously. And the smaller ones can produce 2,000 bottles per hour. So let's do the maths together. If you produce 2,000 bottles per hour at 8 hours daily operation, that's 16,000 bottles. And each bottle will cost about 10 cents to produce, including water, packaging, and labor. So selling at about, let's say, 30 cents per bottle gives you a 20-cent profit per bottle. And that's a pure $3,200 daily profit. Now here's what I didn't tell you. Sachet water machines are even more affordable, starting at $8,000 with higher margins. In Ghana alone, the sachet water market is worth over $500 million annually, while in Nigeria, it's over $700 million annually. But wait, who's controlling these markets right now? Foreign companies producing bottles in China or Europe and shipping them empty to Africa. Does that make sense to you? Now let's go to number 2. Let's talk about an item that impacts millions of African families. I am talking of an everyday use. So if you guessed it right, we will be talking about baby diapers. The African diaper market is valued already at $2.8 billion annually, with growth rate exceeding 12% annually as our middle class expands. And as I always say, being a twin mom, I know how much diapers Africans could use, given the fact that there are lots of twin babies in Africa and especially in countries like Nigeria, and also coupled with the fact that Africans in general give birth to a lot of babies. Now, a full-line diaper manufacturing machine will cost an average of $700,000. And that would depend on automation level and capacity, right? Now, a mid-range machine will produce about $400 per minute. And it could go to about 180,000 units per day. Now, a production cost per diaper could be at approximately 8 to 10 cents. Now, let's assume that the wholesale price of a diaper could be about 16 to 20 cents. That's nearly 100% profit margin, generating $10,800 to $18,000 daily profit. Now, I'm especially excited about this next part. Many of you have been asking me about a business opportunity we could do together. Something meaningful, profitable, and with real impact. Well, here it is. I'm officially inviting you to join our African Diaper Production Initiative, a collaborative venture that is bringing diaper production right into our doorstep. This isn't just my project. It's actually designed to be ours. We will be venturing into this project together and establishing distribution centers across Africa. So we will need partners in every region. Think about the impact. We will create hundreds of jobs, cut diaper prices for African families by up to 40%, and build generational wealth together. My main aim is seeing into how we can work together to make real change in Africa. So don't hesitate to contact us at africatodayinfo@gmail.com to join the project. All right. So that now leads us to the next one on the list, which is obviously baby wipes, right? Wherever there are diapers, there are wipes. It might interest you to know that the African baby wipes market exceeds $900 million annually. And it's growing even faster than diapers at 15% per year. And that's just the beginning. When you even go as far as including multipurpose wipes for cleaning, sanitizing, and personal care, the total market exceeds $1.8 billion. A wipe manufacturing machine will cost anywhere between $50,000 to $150,000. And it can produce up to 300 packs of wipes per hour. That's about 15 to 18,000 individual wipes. Production cost per pack will take you to about 40 cents. And wholesale price is always anywhere between 78 to 90 cents. Retail price $1.50 to $2.50 depending on the quality and the location. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Wipes manufacturing is incredibly versatile. Once you master the core technology, you can easily expand it to specialized products. Remember, we've got antibacterial wipes, makeup removal wipes, medical wipes, and even industrial cleaning wipes. So you could actually expand to those products later on. And that literally means that each specialty market actually adds millions to your potential revenue. Now, here's the secret I am going to be giving you here. If you can be capable of controlling the diaper and wipe production, you dominate the complete care package that every African family needs. You are not just selling products, you are providing essential solutions while keeping wealth circulating within our communities. Next on our list, we've got the toilet paper and paper towels. The African tissue paper market, including paper towels and toilet tissues, is valued at approximately $4 billion. Now, to lay your hands on the machine that produces these tissues, you would be disbursing about $30,000 to $120,000. Now, the mid-range machine, which is about $60,000, can produce about 5 metric tons daily. Now, here's the game changer. The raw materials are abundant here in Africa. We are talking of things like wood pulp, recycled paper, and even agricultural waste. All of these can be your inputs and they are completely free. In a minute, I'll show you why this specific industry could be a starting point for a manufacturing revolution. But first, let's look at something even simpler. Now, let's talk about one of the smallest items with the biggest profit margins: toothpicks. All across Africa, we import about 15 billion toothpicks annually. Think about that. Tiny pieces of wood shipped across oceans. Something we could easily produce here. We've got wood, we've got the bamboo. So what is actually stopping us? A toothpick machine costs just $8,000 to $25,000. A machine producing 200,000 picks daily requires only about 2 to 3 operators. The shocking truth about toothpicks is that the markup is over 100%. The wood to make 100 toothpicks costs less than a penny, but they retail for at least 50 cents for those 100 toothpicks. I don't want this video to be too long, but I've got a video where I explained in details how you could go about this toothpick machine. So if you're interested, you can just check this video that I'm going to be linking in the comment section, right? Now that leads us to the next item that is quite similar to the toothpick, and that you could actually use almost the same machines to produce with just some additional machines. When I talk of machines here, I talk of mini machines that constitute the production line, right? So don't let that scare you. I am referring here to the wooden cotton earbuds, what some people will call the cotton swabs. Now the thing is, if you are going into toothpick production, I would advise you pair it up with the cotton earbud production as well, right? In order for you to have a little bit of clarity, just know that this is a production line of about 7 mini machines. For you to be capable of producing the toothpick along with the cotton earbuds, you will need about 7 mini machines to constitute the production line. So the cotton swab machine is one of them. That's the machine I am going to be talking about here, all right? I can't talk about all of those machines in this video because it is going to be making this video too lengthy. But if this is something you would want me to give you details on, you can always get to us at africatodayinfo@gmail.com for the details, and I'll be walking you through them. Now back to our cotton earbuds machine or cotton swab machine. Africa imports about 3 billion of those sticks annually. Now these 3 billion sticks that Africa imports per year is valued at about $150 million. So the machine that produces this would just cost you about $20,000 to $60,000, and it can produce up to 80,000 swabs per hour. And do you know the real reason why this opportunity is still very open? It is often untapped because most investors overlook these tiny items. What they fail to realize is the massive demand and the consistent consumption pattern. That leads us to the next mini item on our list that shouldn't be imported, and it's equally related to the previous ones. We are going to the matches. Honestly, match is one of the worst things I hate to see imported, and it is one of the oldest consumer items still in use nowadays. Considering the fact that Africa still has a lot of homes that cook traditionally and use matches to lit up their charcoal or firewood cooking systems, Africa alone imports over 50 billion matches annually, and that's worth about $300 million. A match production line will cost about $70,000 to $200,000, and it's capable of producing 800 to 1,000 boxes of matches per hour. Our next product here that is used on daily basis across Africa as well, and that you could never go wrong with, is chalk. Educational chalk is seemingly simple but vital for education across Africa. Unlike other parts of the world, most African schools still make use of the traditional writing on the board, alright? There are just very few schools where you would see kids using tablets or desktops or whatever. In African schools, most teachers and pupils still make use of chalk daily. The African chalk market is approximately $80 million annually. Now the good thing is the machine is quite affordable, alright? Do you know that a chalk machine will just cost about $5,000 to $20,000 depending on the capacity? The 20,000 machine can produce up to 10,000 pieces daily. Now production cost will be about 1 cent per piece, and wholesale price will be about 3 to 5 cents per piece. And you know, if you are producing chalk, you just need to be good at networking and get access to bookshops, schools, and all the like, and you are going to be making sales effortlessly. Now here's the question no one is asking. Why should we even import chalk when every village in Africa has the calcium carbonate needed in producing chalk? And mark you, that's the main element used in producing chalk. Aside from that, you just need to add water and coloration. So while you ponder on that question, let's quickly go to our next one that has to do with a daily item as well. We will be talking about pens. Yeah, this is that vital tool of education and business. All students and teachers use pens, and all business people use pens. Now, Africa imports approximately 5 billion pens annually, which is valued at $750 million. A pen manufacturing machine will cost about $40,000 to $100,000 and can produce up to 40,000 pens daily. And the shocking truth about this is that the plastic to make these pens exists in abundance right here in Africa. And it's often extracted as oil shipped to Asia, manufactured into pens, and shipped back to us at 10 times the price. Next on our list, let's talk about sponges and mattresses. Mattresses and sponges are products everyone needs. The African mattress market exceeds $1.5 billion annually. A foam sponge making machine will cost about $80,000 to $250,000 and can produce material for 200 to 500 mattresses daily. Now, to summarize it, you could produce about 300 mattresses daily, and with a profit of $30 per unit, you could make about $9,000 daily profit. But what if I told you that the most valuable part isn't the mattress business itself? It's controlling the foam production that fits into furniture, automotive, and packaging industries. So that leads us to the last but not the least on our list that has to do with soap and detergents. These are products used in every household every day. The African soap and detergent market exceeds $4 billion annually. Now, a soap making machine will cost anywhere between $15,000 to $100,000. So you can see that there's a wide gap, meaning that the various machines will obviously differ depending on the capacities and the sizes, and they can produce anywhere from 500 to 2,000 kilograms daily. Now, for the cost of a production per kilogram, you'll be spending about $8. Now, wholesale could be anywhere from $2 to $2.50 per kilogram. Now, if you consider a daily production of 1,000 kilograms plus the $2 profit per kilogram, that brings us to about $2,000 daily profit. In a moment, I'll reveal why this particular industry could be your entry point to multiple product lines. But first, let's talk about what these opportunities really mean for Africans. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. These are small items. How does this change Africa's position in the global economy? Let me show you the bigger picture. This 12 product category combined represents over $20 billion flowing out of Africa annually. Money that could be creating jobs, building wealth, and developing skills right here. Consider this. Each manufacturing facility employs 10 to 50 people directly and creates 3 to 5 times many jobs indirectly through supply chains, distribution, and services. But there's something that I want you to know. Not everyone wants Africa to manufacture these products locally. International corporations profit immensely from our dependency. And even some local business owners who've built import businesses resist change. And as if that was not enough, some government officials benefit from the current system. So ask yourself this critical question. Who benefits when Africa remains dependent on imports for even the smallest items? So I want you to know that this isn't just about business, right? It is about building Africa's economic independence, one factory at a time. And as I always say, if you want to go quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. So let's go far together. So if you found value in this video, please share it with as many people as possible. For as I always say, the more we empower Africans, the greater Africa will be. And always remember that Africa's future is in production and not consumption. That said, thanks for watching this video, as I will see you in my next one.